Oh, just explaining a triceps chest routine that I did 7/23/2025. The reason I say chest as well is because it's gymnast ring dips. That's the only movement that I did, and the reasoning for that was by the time I got this done, I had planned to do something more in the evening, but by the evening time, my chest had already felt sore from these. So I decided, you know what, just that was enough to do just that. So that's what I chose to do. Um, if you never used the gymnast rings for dips, I would highly recommend it. Just start off very light because the stability factor is very much there. For me, I find that keeping my arms close into me helps quite a bit. So my hands will kind of brush my sides as I'm going down, and then I kind of find a spot on my lats where that's the point that once I touch that point, that's low enough, and then I come back up. Um, so I try to get to where my arm is at least 90 degrees. If I can go a little bit below that, I try to, but sometimes it's hard to tell where I'm at a little bit. But that's why I try to use that touch on wherever part of my lat, and then I come up. So that's just a tip that I use for depth when I do dips, especially with the gymnast rings, because with the gymnast rings it allows you to bring your arms in or out, whereas like a fixed bar, your arms are where they're at, and that's where they'll stay. But I do like to use the gymnast rings. I feel like they that stability factor really just annihilates your chest and your triceps and your deltoids for that matter. Just this whole area is getting lit up from the gymnast rings. So I just, it's just a personal preference. So I enjoy using them. So that's what I do. Start off with a body weight, then 5 reps. On these movements, I don't know if it's just me or if everybody, but my joints are a little bit stiff. So although I probably could have done more reps with my body weight, I always kind of keep it low on the first set, just because my joints, they're like creaky. I guess it's probably not a good sign, but no, I feel like if I start off with some lower reps and then I kind of, sometimes I'll do another set with a little more reps, but this time I didn't. I felt like my joints were warmed up enough after the 5 reps to where I could slowly add weight. So on these, I only add up to about 10 pounds. Try not to go any further than that. I think I may have done 14 pounds. So I went from 30 to 44. So that was quite a bit of jump. Probably shouldn't have done that because I feel like, for me anyways, I'm not accustomed to these big weight jumps on this movement. Pull-ups is another story. I could probably do a little higher jumps, but with the dips, my shoulders, my chest, all that kind of stuff takes a while to get warmed up. So I don't like to make big weight jumps on that. So the first set I did body weight by 5. Second set 10 pounds by 3. 20 pounds by 3. 30 pounds by 2. 44 by 1. And then I jumped to 54 by 1. I think that's a PR. I think the highest I'd done before that was 50. So I could be wrong, but I think that was a PR, 54 pounds by 1 rep. And I did some down sets, 22 by 5, and then body weight by 12. So nothing too crazy, but like I said, my chest by about, I did this around noon, and I would say around by 8 o'clock, my chest was already starting to feel sore. Triceps, not too bad, it was more my chest. So I would say my weak point's probably my chest. So gonna definitely stick with these gymnast ring dips, try to be more consistent with them, try to at least hit them once a week. I do feel like they're very beneficial. So on that note, thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, comments, or tips, leave them down below. And we'll see you soon.